Finished off Hearts of Stone. Almost at the end of the main quest. So I decided that I was going to do Blood and Wine. Of course, I got sidetracked a little bit. Let's bring up the world map. We'll show you what it... So this is basically the DLC area. I've just basically started this. This is where I'm at here. This is where you end up right here at the inn, investigating it. Your very first one is, there's a body that's been found. You got to find it. So you go over here. Notices on the board, just like the game. Gives you some question marks, and I just got done going here, and was for the last 20 minutes I've been respawning that monster nest because it's got some stuff in it that I picked up 33 of those. Up to 71. Got 100 monster spores, more than that. Up water essence, the arch spore juice, arch spore tentacle, and greater green. So basically, I was just doing it to get these. I wanted to get up at least 50 ingredients because I figure I'm going to have to use those, and I don't know if they're difficult to get. So, but now what I'm doing is I picked the Witcher contract, so I'm going to go talk to the guy. May not do it, but I'm going to go talk to him, boost it up before I accidentally run it. I've done that in the other game, or the other areas, where I've run into monsters and started the contract without talking to the guy. So that means I ended up losing, additional money that I could have gotten. Because you can always say, hey, that's not good enough. Boost it up by 50 crowns and you can do it. So let's head on over there.
That's it, Roach.
Plus, this is a little bit different. I mean, this is pretty cool.
Whoa!
Oh. Now, if you're wondering what that is, it looks like flowers, doesn't it? Let's bring up the inventory. So this is what I was using, the Fiend Trophy, which looks pretty cool. And then when you first get here, you got to fight this ogre or giant who's called Goliath. Oh, and by the way, read the achievements before you start it, because the first time I did this, I didn't. And I killed this thing. I didn't realize there's an achievement. You have to shoot it in the face, in the eye with a crossbow bolt to get an achievement. So I got the achievement. I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to strap him. Kind of looks cool with a little bit peacock. I don't know. Those flowers are, I don't know.
That's it, Roach.
Take a nice little leisurely ride through the countryside. Oh, and some of the monsters in here. Holy sh! I need to comment. I need to show you. I got to go into the glossary. So that first monster nest. Well, that's who you fight. The first. As soon as you get here, that's the first thing you're fighting. Right there. Second thing, you want to follow it along the clues, and you fight that. Yeah, make sure you're high enough level and you boost up with the oils and everything else and the moon dust, because that freaking that Bruxa was a pain in the ass. A lot quicker, a lot faster than a regular Bruxa. And then I saw the old question mark and went, well, it's right there. Let me go check it out. And I'm sitting here fighting this friggin' plant thing popping up out of the ground. And I'm like, what the hell is this thing? I actually took some, come to find out, it's this. Arch spores. Giant carnivorous plants. Say that 3 times fast. It's like, what the I didn't even know what the hell they were. Never run into, I'd never seen those before, so I'm wondering what else this DLC's got for me.
Come on.
But it's funny, I'm using Witcher sensors, and usually riding along in the game, you always run into...
Not so fast, Roach. Go, go.
You hear...
Come on now.
Ooh, is that a peacock? Yes, it is. Wait, hold on. Ah! Ah, I only got raw meat out of it. Raw meat. I heard it. I heard the sound it made. I'm like, no mistaking a peacock sound. Come on, stop giving me chicken. There we go, I want some feathers. What the hell is this? Ooh.
Wheel ruts. Guardsmen must have transferred the body from the boat onto a cart or wagon. Trails muddled from here. Got nothing we can follow. Blood traces on the bottom. And a boat hook. Body pulled from the river was transported using this boat.
Oh, okay. Huh. That's interesting. Wait a minute, what the hell is this?
It matters not that a man's as fit as a fiddle, if he never gives his lady a roaring dittle.
Okay. That's funny. Alright, I guess I was supposed to come down along and find out where they came. I kind of bypassed that and went directly to the thing. Ooh.
Turtley dumpings. Scrawny, grey-haired, ill-favoured.
Every time I come in and start taking things out of these people's places, all I keep thinking is the tax man. Did you ever go into people's places and take their stuff? Well, yeah, nobody ever complained.
That's a lovely lassie, you scamp, you.
She talking to me or the chickens? Probably the chickens. Ooh, they keep respawning really quick. Wait, hold on a second. Let me look at my inventory real quick here. What do I have for feathers? Those are monster feathers. Plants. Those are harpy feathers. Griffin feathers. What the hell? Oh, there it is. 55 feathers. Oh, do I need more here? That should be good for right now. Yeah, I should be good.
Oh, you hound!
think she likes it. Hey, at least I'm not shooting the
That's
dog
it,
on
Roach.
fire. Alright. Oh, that's a lot of windmills. Gonna see anybody riding at him with a lance? Oh, this is kind of cool. Big old sunflowers. Ooh, can I go inside him?
Come on now.
No. Whoa! Look at that castle up there. Wow, you know, even though this is an old video game, I mean, the graphics are still beautiful. Look at that. This definitely stands the test of time. And there's not that many glitches in it. Like some other video games. I have run into a couple glitches here, but typically me screwing around. New marker. Ooh. Oh shoot, what the hell? Okay, those are the cursed ones. Hold on a second. I gotta... I got you now, you suckers. Where's the cursed oil? Cursed oil, cursed oil. Come on. It's gonna be the last one, right? Yeah. Wait a minute, how did I get that? That's weird. What the hell is this? That's not a plant. Giant centipede. What the? What the? What the hell are these? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. What the frack, man? Okay, it's an insect, not a cursed one. Alright, I thought it was going to be... Testing flora and fauna of the duchy. They can do colossal damage to the flesh. Alrighty, so insectoid. I used the wrong oil. Alright, let's put on insectoid oil. Oh, where are you? There it is. Okay, now I got you, son. God darn it. What the heck? Alright, I'm gonna try some axing. Whoop, no. Okay. Yeah, sucker. Come on, jeez. Nope. Did it work? I can't tell. Oh, come on. What the heck? No, darn it. Oh, come on. I can't tell. It's almost done. know what? I think Ard would be better here. Nope, it just drives it back underground. What the heck? Shoot. What the? Ooh, those things are a pain in the butt. Ooh, nasty looking too. Okay, monster stomach, nice. Acid extract, giant centipede discharge. Ew, I don't even want to know what that is. Wait a minute, let me read the glossary on this stupid thing again. Centipede. Yarden. Slow their asses down. Actually, let's see. What do I have here? No, I've got it set up for hypnosis.
Giant centipede spawning ground. Should destroy it.
Oh, man. Okay. Oh, great. Oh, my goodness. Whoa.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ah, shoot. Well, I guess I'm going to end the broadcast here because I'm not going to subject you guys to this. Nice. So, let's see what we got here. Okay, I don't care about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spam that. I'm gonna have to regen this until I get up enough to get the monster stomach, the acid extract, that, the discharge, and the mandible. Yeah, I'm not really worried. Well, see, if I was going money wise, that's what I'd want to go. That's what you'd want to. If you're looking to get the money, that's probably your best bet right there. You'd want to be taking that because it's 99, so it probably sells for like 20, between 20 and 30. I should do a test. I mean, I know this 15 is going to sell for around 5. But again, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the crafting materials. Now see that right there, that one's the best one, 60. So that will probably sell for around 30. Typically speaking, cut it in half. Whatever it sells for, cut it in half. That's what you're going to get. Doesn't matter what the price is, you're never going to get that price. But I'm going to sit here. I'm going to have to do this for the next 20 minutes, give or take, and just continuously respawn this monster nest till I get till I get enough of these. Yeah, let's see. What was the other one? Monster hair? See, I already have 30 monster hair, so.
Why are you here, Witcher?
Why am I here? Well, gee, I just killed. What? Well, like I started to say, why am I here? Well, I just killed all those stupid centipedes for you, you dummy. So you can come back and work in peace. Jeez. Oh, I should have looked. I should have looked and see. Where's that other monster nest? Is it close enough? If it's close enough, I can go back and forth between the two. Yep.
Fetch this and sweep up
Yeah, I don't need the monster here. Where's that other monster nest here? Oh, frack. It's all the way down there. Yeah, I'm not riding back and forth between these two. How far is it? Let's see. 403. Nope, 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 nope. Not gonna happen. Now, if I was short on money, like if I only had a couple hundred, if I didn't have as much money as I have, yeah, I'd probably do it. Yeah, we're gonna clear out these. So I'm curious. Yeah, they really did a job here, didn't they?
See, you're the Duke of this, the Duke of that, you're the Duke of Don't Diddle.
What the? That guy's. Oh, I lost cows laughing too hard. All right. Oh, that was funny. The Duke of Diddle. And definitely getting more experience points. Of course, they're a lot harder too. So, those friggin' bugs were a pain in the butt.
You've still to bust your bum.
Witcher or not, you still bust your bum. Okay. All right. Ah, man. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. What I think I'm gonna do is go make up some coffee. Because I don't know if these monster nests will respawn if you shut the game off. I know on the main map, there's only 2 locations that I know where there are two, one in White Orchard and then one in Valon, that I know of 2 monster nests that are relatively close that will respawn even if you've turned off the game and restarted it. Every other monster nest does not respawn. So, and if you read the setup on this, 3, 4, you have to make up some mutagens yourself. And so these are crafting materials, so I'm thinking that I'm probably going to get diagrams for equipment and things that are going to require this. And how many, I don't know. Typically, they're anywhere from 2 to 5, anywhere from 1 to 5, each of the items for crafting materials. So, monster here. I'll take it. Here, we'll go real quick here. We'll pull up some of this stuff. Nope, no. Alright, so let's just look at silver swords. 2, 2, and 2. There's 3. Once you get into the Witcher swords, then you're talking specific monster eyes. That's all 1, but, that's enhanced. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Huh. Flawless Ruby. For the Mastercrafted. Yep. Monster brains. Oh, let's see. There's 2. So, as you can see with different things, monster feathers. I knew it was monster feathers the moment I saw it. So, depending on what you're making, is going to depend on what you need for an ingredients. So, the Weeper. Silver sword, yeah, no, not as good as I have. Which is what, this is what I'm using, the wolf, I'm using the wolf silver sword and the wolf steel sword. So, simply because I like the idea, it causes bleeding, and if you watch it earlier, if you watch carefully, when I hit that, when I get a couple good hits on it, the thing is, even though when it goes underground, it pops up, it's still taking damage. That's from the bleeding. That's why I like bleeding. Bleeding is really good. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of the attack and going straight bleeding on the other stuff. So let's look at, I don't have very many chest armors here. Oh, I got 32 steel swords that I can build. Let's see here. Well, I remember there's 3. Yep, there's 4. 4. So, yeah, so when you get into the armor and stuff, it does require more and more. Yeah, 6 steel, 5 of the hardened. Yeah. I would. I want to make that. I tried making it, but it's not as good as the one that I found. To say the one that I found is a little bit less, but it's got vitality on it. That's the kicker. So yeah. So as you can see, what the heck? Let's see. What am I missing? Oh yeah, the plate. That's a pain in the butt. But you can craft that. Hold on. Jeez. Hold on. Go, 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 go. So you can go into craft. Well, you need to be at the thing. And I'm pretty sure this is where this is going to be in the DLC for these things. Copper, copper ore, copper plate. I'm not even going to try to say. Okay. Copperon, Capron nickel? Cup nickel? Cupo nickel? Cup of nickel ore. I don't know. Cupro nickel ore? Whatever the hell that is. I don't know. Dark steel plate. That's why if you've got enough money, you want to make sure you look at some of the items that you're selling. See if when you recycle them, what's the name? I forgot. When you redo it, see if you can get the ingots out of it. Or if you got enough ore, see here, you can make it by 2 ways. You can use the ore and you can use the glowing ore ingot to make 1. Or you can use 2 of these. So, dark steel and meteor will make a ore. Enriched. See, I haven't run across this either, so I'm thinking all this is this is the DLC that I'm in. So, I gotta keep my eye on this stuff. It's like, ooh, what it makes, I have no idea. Green gold? Green gold, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so I can make ore using gold nuggets, silver, and unrefined copper ore. Yeah, so I have no idea, like I said, I don't know what these things make, but I'm expecting some really cool equipment. We'll see what we get here. Now, see, you can make up the lesser glyph yourself using all that. Oh, see, nickel ore, whatever the heck that is. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. No. So all that with everything that's missing is I'm thinking that's what it is. So that's why I sit there.
Wear my ring when you hold me tight. Rossi, that's my thing.
That guy's singing. Ugh. Yeah, see, this is just a pain in the butt doing this. Does get very boring. But again, like I said, I would rather spend 20 minutes, and I'm going to do this, then I'm ending the video. I'm going to go make a cup of coffee. Spend the next 15, 20 minutes doing this, and get every one of those ingredients up to over 50, because I don't know how many I'm going to need. Because when I end this game and I'm getting ready to redo it, I want to look back at my inventory and go, let's go, wait, get over there, stop. I want to go food, I want to have every food and drink item, 10 of each. These are the ones that, these are from the DLC, just got those up. Except, of course, for these three, I don't know why, but this is the only drink that you can get 10 of. That only allows you to go to 9, and then it starts stacking in a new thing. Same thing. This goes to 8, starts stacking. This goes to 5, starts stacking. I keep these two as backup. So I just keep the water in my inventory for quick drinking to do some quick healing when I needed it, because you pick water up everywhere you go. So it's 50 in 10 seconds. And then the honeycomb is there's a ton of it out there. You don't have to buy it. Same thing with the dried fish, but the dried fish is a little bit better. It's got 80 vitality. So if I really get into it and I need it, I can switch that over and start using that. And then as we go down, this is every single food item that I picked up through the entire main game. This is kind of irritating though. You get this at a party that you go to with Triss. I scoured this entire location and all I could get was 2 plums, 4 pears, and 6 fondue. I'm like, really? Come on. The one thing I didn't think of and I didn't try was to save the game and then reload it. But I think there was one point in the party that I had to do something, so I saved it, left, came back, reloaded it, continued searching, and once you took it out, once you looted it, it was gone for good. And we'll continue down here. And these you can't buy, you just need to find them. Burned bread, burned sweet bun. So I'm saying so far right now in terms of food, the burned bread, burned sweet bun, pear, plum, and fondue are in the top 10 of the rarest foods. There's one more item that is so rare I've only found one. Got 10 exquisite honey, the one sitting right to the left of it. Now you notice on all these food items, they all tell you how much vitality they'll regenerate, how much during combat, and how long it'll last, like 10 seconds. Most of them, 5 seconds. Except for this one item. I'm going to have to look this up on the internet one of these days and see what the heck this is, because I've only found one and I've never seen another one. It's a jar of honey. Food regenerates vitality. It doesn't tell you how much it regenerates. It doesn't say what it does. It doesn't say how long it lasts. And I've only found one in the entire game so far. And I'm almost done with the game. So as far as I'm concerned, there's only one jar of honey in this entire game. So if you find it, don't use it, don't sell it, keep it. And that's another thing. Well, yeah, the price. I mean, exquisite honey. That sells for 30 each. That sells for 50. So price-wise, those things sell for 50 each. Most of them, one, two. There's one, the common one's 4. Apple juice goes for 12 piece, 7, 8. Jar of honey goes for 30. And then as we go down here, these are the food items, starting here, that I've picked up so far in this DLC. There's wine up top too, but so these are pretty much all common. Baguette. Oh man, I feel like having some of this stuff. A honey croissant. Oh, I could go for a honey croissant right now. This stuff's making me hungry. Just onion soup. I mean, come on, onion soup. Baguette with fish pate. No, I'm not a big. No, that. Chicken liver pate. Ooh. So, I mean, it's kind of cool. So these are the foods that I've picked up. And so far, I've only found one of these. So maybe this will end up being a rare item, but I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I just started this DLC, so I did the old trick at the end. What you do is at the end. I actually started this. I had like 64,000 gold. Now I'm down to 59,000 because I did the old buy all this stuff that he had, save the game, turn it off, reload it, and then you can buy it all again. Oh, and Gwent. Oh my god. Gwent is so weird. And then here, we'll do the wines here. So basically the wines are named after each, I guess there's different orchards here. And each wine is named after that orchard. A lot of friggin' wine orchards here. And that's all the normal stuff. Oh, so yeah, so when like I said, I lost track here with the food and drink. So when I get done, my goal is I want to go down this list here and go, I want to have 30 of every item possible. As I scroll down and I look at all these inventories, as you can see, well, the meteors, these I'm not, because these are used. I keep as many as these I can because with the crafting, when you get up into the higher levels, sometimes you gotta, do this. Like if you want to do the plate, you're gonna need the stuff. So, but everything else, say meteor, silver plate, 30, 30s, Go down here to the common crafting. They're all over 30, except for the feathers, the coal, saltpeter, because that's what makes explosive bolts. The hardest one that's going to be here is getting 30 of each of these. Simply because freaking things are expensive. Those six flawless gems, depending on where you buy them, where you find them, are gonna run you between 8 and 10,000 gold pieces. Now, I didn't buy all 10. I probably found about two of each, and I would say I've definitely bought eight. Eight each. Easy. So, just here alone in these gems, I have over 64,000 gold that I spent on them. And of course, the stupid things don't sell for what you buy them. Like the diamond, they say, "Oh yeah, it's worth 600," but the friggin' guys they turn around and sell it for like 2,000 gold for a friggin' flawless diamond. And then if you want to sell it back, oh okay, well I'll buy it back for 300. But then if you accidentally sell it and then you want to buy it back, oh now you got to spend another 2,000. It's definitely geared in the reverse. The only thing, if you happen to run into a monster nest, and I think I did a video on a monster nest where you were getting each one of these seashells. There's two different seashells. And then when you break them down, you get a white pearl or a black pearl. What I would recommend is if you find a monster's nest with both of these in it, spend a good 20, 30 minutes or longer. Try to get like 200 of these shells. Okay? It's going to cost you a little bit, it's going to cost you gold in the beginning, but the pearls, um, yeah, so cut it in half. Black pearl's worth, black pearl's roughly worth about 65, and the white pearl's worth 50. Um, Other than the gems, that's pretty good pricing. So that could boost your money up very, very quickly. So diamond dusts, like I said, these are worth money too, but you don't get a ton of these. And no, I didn't buy any of these. I found all this. Found this all in crates. The only things that, the only things that I've bought are the gems. Because the flawless are almost, I mean, like I said, I think I found two of each, or like, I'd find like one of this, and then I'd buy the other ones to match it out. And then I've also slowly started, no, actually, I haven't bought any of these diamonds. I haven't bought any of the regular gems. I haven't bought any of the regular gems. These are all ones that I found within the game so far. I think at one point I kind of screwed up. I did sell a couple of these because I wanted the cash to buy the flawless. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just get it up to 15. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, no, it'll be cooler if it's all 30. Now some items, there's no way. I cannot see. Oops, darn it. Sorry. What the heck? Some items I'll never be able to get. I can't ever imagine getting up to 30 because it's too hard to get the items. Like the basilisk venom. Basilisk hides. That's taking me a while to get those up because that's a random. Chort hides. I'd have to kill 29 chorts and hopefully get 29 chort hides, Fiend eyes. Foglet teeth. I might be able to get that up to 30. Fork tails. These are the monsters. These ones, I'm not really too worried about these. These ones are standard. Vampires. Vampires are a pain in the ass to fight. So these are more of the rare, along the rare setups. Like werewolf saliva. And I even tried it. There's a werewolf, one on Skellige where the werewolf dies, keeps dying. You can kill him, meditate, go back, kill him. He regenerates. He's been cursed. And I'm like, oh shoot, I'm gonna get my 30 werewolf saliva. Well, after 5 times, he stopped regenerating anything. That's about it. That's as far as I got. I'm like, shoot. I was like, yes, I can get it. Water hags, griffin eggs. How you make that? So, but as you can see, those are easy to get. These are more of the rare items that you're gonna find. I just got that. I've never. That's from the DLC, so I'm like vampire blood. Ooh, interesting. So that was from the stupid plant, and that's what I'm in the process of getting those up. And then all this, the blue, are basically these are all. This is all standard drowners and the ghouls and all this other stuff. Um, Vampire saliva. I don't know why vampire saliva would be down on the blue, because it should be. I think that should be like a. I think that should be more of a magic item, but they don't. They says it's a master item. Light essence, the venom. You know, cave troll. God, it took me forever to get the cave troll livers up, to get all my darn potions up. And then it's like, okay, I got them all up, and then I'm like, I got 3 more troll livers, and I'm like, and then of course these are all the standard, every single plant. And as you can see, I'm pretty much over 30, 30 or above on most of these. And then the liquors, I try to do 50 of each liquor. Nah, except those. I've been saving my money for that. Once I get to the point, I'll probably end up buying those. So those are the cherry cordial, the mandrake. Oh, what the heck was the other one? But you combine those two with something else, and you make the white gold. And the white gold is to make your that's like your standard ingredient in almost every friggin' potion. So buy the cherry cordials, buy the mandrakes, and I think it's Redanian. I think it's Redanian, or it might be this, but that you can find pretty much. And then of course all the different mutagens. As you can see, foglets relatively easy to get. The ones that are just have a single, a little bit harder. Night wraiths, and they don't necessarily drop these things all the time. Necker's pretty easy. Werewolf, right? And these are what make up your potions for the other stuff. And there's Arch Griffin. And here we'll go to alchemy. Come on, drink. And that's what makes up all this. I can make up every single one of these except for succubus. There's only 2 times in the entire game. 2 times that you run into a succubus. Well, I don't know, maybe with the DLC. But I haven't done the DLC, but I'm speaking from the game itself. There's only been 2 times that I've ran into 2 succubuses that I could attack and kill. I let them go both times. It was like, because they really weren't hurt, even though they're monsters, they weren't hurting anybody. buddy. And the problem, and it's like that's actually one of the ones that I wouldn't mind having. Attack power grows over the course of a fight until reaching maximum threshold. And then the second one, and I can't even. I think there's only one time that I could actually fight a Doppler and kill him. And again, while a monster, they weren't, really weren't hurting anybody. So actually, that one was kind of funny. A merchant was claiming a giant cat was robbing him. And it turned out to be a Doppler. That was the one where you could, I guess, get this. But it was like, he was hungry. His notes, and it was like, he was doing it to survive. And I'm like, I can't do this. I can't kill, a sentient monster that's only doing things to survive. It was the same way with the succubuses. They weren't really dangerous. They were just doing, what they were doing. All the other ones, no problem. Yeah, yeah. All the other ones, no problem taking those ones out. Those ones were all nasty monsters that basically killed everything they could get their hands on. So, um, reliever. Huh, what? Okay, well, that's an interest. I don't remember that one. Increases damage dealt and decreases damage taken against wraiths. Oof, I could have used that in the other DLC. But for most of these, as you notice, I don't have them in my inventory. That's because, let's go into inventory. So you go over here, oils are no problem. If I made every single one of them, this friggin' thing would be all the way down there. There's only certain potions that I use. Major battles, I'm using the Superior Full Moon because it increases vitality. But I try to wait. What I do is, it depends. Because this will do it. So what you want to do is you want to take your other push when when you got a bit of health down, then you want to do it. I like using this one, the Lesion, because damage dealt by the enemies is reflected back on the attacker. Once in a while I use this. Depends on what, if you get a lot of knockdown. If I'm having a hard time with it, then I'll take that one. Damage dealt to foes regenerates vitality. Great one. Use that. Let's see. And I haven't even tried this yet. I should try this one. Increase sign intensity. So basically, take that. Major battles. Take that. Take that. All right. And depending on what, if I'm fighting a major boss that does poison, I'll pop that. So that way, instead of being poison, it heals my damage. If it's a vampire, boom, I'll pop that one also. And then, of course, for the standard battle, Thunderbolt. Increases, gives you 35% attack, and if it happens to be storming, you get 100% critical hit chance. And then for that, if I start to get down and I want to regenerate, I'll pop that. And then for the worst case scenario where I'm really getting my butt kicked and I need to get my health immediately and fully, I'll pop this one. pop it, and then immediately run in and attack because you get immunity to damage now. So you can get about 3 seconds, and you can just whack, 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 and they can whack on you, and you don't take any damage. That's about my basic setup. So I use wolf, steel, and silver simply because it increases signs and increases critical hit chance, and it does bleeding. I do not have the crossbows that you can make up because, and I don't remember where I ran across this. I ran across this. So with this crossbow, I'm getting a 10%. You get a 10% bonus from monsters and humans and non-humans. The crossbows that you can make give you 15% bonus experience from monsters alone. Like one's like 210 attack and the other's like 225. So I just happened to run across this one. Armor wise, I'm running all heavy armor right now. I could switch. I do have a setup where I could switch and make my vitality almost 9,900 using another type of heavy armor that's got over 600 vitality on it. But the thing is, one of the reasons I like this is because of the stats for resistance stats. This is, and I didn't run across this in the first time I played through. I went back and looked at my my last save. I did not have this armor. Did not find this armor. I'm pretty sure. So, plus the fact 100% resistance against bleeding. Then I throw on vitality regeneration to increase my vitality. 2 Quens. Markham trousers with the best vitality that I found. Throw on 2 Quen. Boots. I throw a 3 vitality and a 10 Quen. As you can see, all good stats. And then gloves. So, which pretty much gives me some not too bad stats. And then it's sign intensity, physical damage reduction of 524, which is really good. Pretty much I'm using Quen for most everything. If it's Wraiths, switch to Yarden. Sometimes I use Axie. Sometimes I use Ard. Sometimes I use the Fire. But for the most part, nope. Quen, Yarden, or Axie. That's my playstyle. So, here we go. So, I'm going to end it here now. Maybe I'll do another one.
Watch your stones.
Okay. I'm going to end it now and just kind of spam that out a little bit. All right, everybody have a good night.